In front, power move. A one-time shot, he scores! Motion left wing side, walks in, he scores! Rink got it. They scored! Seals the deal! Hello and welcome to Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union. I'm your host, Aaron Cooney. From starting the season in the ECHL to being named the AHL's Player of the Month for January, Sasha Pastujov is out to prove that he belongs with the highest competition in the sport. Sasha's hot play has contributed to the Gulls' recent turnaround that has them back in contention for a playoff position. Pastujov hammers it home! We sat down with Sasha to discuss his hockey story and the team's recent bit of success. Bust on through. Here's Pastujov. Around one, around two. He shoots and scores. Pastujov, one-timer. He scores! Jumping off Nishak. He'll try the wraparound and he scores! 20 seconds on the man advantage. Pastujov, left wing side. Rink got, he scores! So left wing side, drops it off. Pastujov steps into a slap. Got, he scores! It's an interesting story, the Pastujov family coming to America, between your dad emigrating here and then meeting your mom.
My mom grew up in New Jersey. She was a dancer her whole life and, took off and joined the circus. My dad also happened to join the Ringling Circus and they crossed paths there. And it's pretty unique. It's pretty special. Some of the things we have in the house, some of the memorabilia, the photos. We've got a little cannon in our house in Florida, which is pretty cool. And some big time photos, like my mom dancing on the elephants or like doing different acts, and my dad was kind of behind, not on stage, but working it behind the scenes. And so two different sides of the circus, but two very cool roles they had.
So how do you and your brothers get into hockey, and how does the circus life kind of fade out of picture?
My dad, being from Russia, kind of brought his love for hockey over, and lucky enough, they built a rink, Ellington Ice and Sports Complex, probably 15 minutes from our house in Florida, as my older brothers were growing up, and my brothers got into it, and next thing you know, I was just following their footsteps and wanted to do what they did, so I played hockey too.
Getting into hockey just in Florida, it's non-traditional. We were talking to Ryan Carpenter earlier. As another Florida guy, what's it like for the game to kind of grow there?
The growth of hockey down there is taken off with, the Lightning winning the 2 cups and the Panthers winning last year. But no, it's super cool to play with Carpy, another Florida guy. And it's definitely cool to see the game growing.
How much of an influence are your two brothers to you?
Yeah, those guys have been my role model my whole life. They've lived everything I've lived in prior and have had tremendous advice through all things, and they've been incredible and yeah, they're great.
How did you not become like a goalie out of it? You picked the younger brother's the guy that ends up in the net with mini sticks or street hockey or maybe.
I played tons of goalie. I think my parents were a little scared I was going to end up being a goalie. I remember mini sticks, man. I took a lot of pride in being a good goalie because those games got heated. But yeah, that's a good question. I often found myself in the net, and I'm a little surprised I didn't end up being a goalie.
I read that your mom had you and your brothers all take dance classes as well. What was that like? In out of the 3 brothers, who was the best dancer?
Dancing was great. Probably got some coordination there, some balance. But dancing was fun, man. Like, I remember getting up for like the performances, and like we would do these week-long summer camps. I remember one, it's kind of embarrassing to say, but like one was Victorious, the show on Nickelodeon. It's like, I forget what songs we were dancing to, but it was so fun. It was great, and my mom kind of knew that was her time to get the dancing in before hockey started to take off. So she took advantage of it. We all danced and had a great time.
Youth hockey continues to grow in popularity in San Diego. Gulls forwards Judd Caulfield and Travis Howe recently stepped onto the ice to join a local youth practice.
It's always great getting out there with the little kids. You know, they just have such a blast out there, just having fun doing all the little things, and they look up to us too, so it's great that we're able to go out there and kind of make their day. It just kind of takes you back to the old days when we were young like that, little kids just playing out there, messing around, having fun.
Oh, what a save, goalie. Oh, look at you, too fast. Oh. The orange team, hey, it was good playing with you guys. It was good playing with you. Hey, we're enemies now, though. Just kidding, just kidding. You guys never run out of energy, huh? No? No, yeah. I wish I had that problem.
Working hard, being coachable, and just being good kids is the main thing, because there can be players that they might have the most skill in the world, but if they're not good teammates and stuff, they don't make it. So the biggest thing is just focusing on being good kids, being good teammates, and you know that'll take you the farthest in the end.
We got the best fans in the world, and it's only right that we go back and show that we appreciate them and we appreciate all their support. And especially anytime you can go back and go hang out with kids at practices or go to the hospitals, and it makes you just a little more grateful to be where you are in life.
The whole West Coast, it's just kind of starting to gain momentum here, and it's great to see. There's all the kids out there now, and yeah, you see a lot of young kids that are at our games and everything, and it means a lot.
Man, you guys are good. You guys are fast out there. Oh, what a sauce. Slide it under. Nice.
That's it. Oh. Get moving.
You're mic'd up.
No. You want to say hi to it? Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Camera.
As a sport, we do a lot when it comes to like community outreach and trying to grow the game and get kids involved. Anytime you can get out and grow the game and hang out with some kids, hang out with some fans, and it's a good time.
Coming up, players, coaches, and fans hit the lanes for bowling night. And we ride along with Sasha Pastujov and Ryan Carpenter as they head to a recent home game. Right here on Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union. Join the fiesta with the San Diego Gulls as we host Mexican Heritage Night, presented by Cal Coast Credit Union, on Saturday, March 29th at 6 p.m. Arrive early at 4 p.m. for the pregame tailgate and enjoy Lucha Libre Wrestling, a car show, and $8 Light the Lamp lagers. The first 8,000 fans in attendance will also receive a free Gulls poncho. Secure your seats now by visiting sandiegogulls.com/tickets. The organization recently hosted its annual bowling night. The popular event allows fans and players to spend an evening mingling and bowling with their favorite players and coaches. The night is filled with fun, raffles, and friendly competition, with proceeds benefiting the San Diego Gulls Foundation. Here's a recap of a fun night out at the lanes.
We've got a really cool event here today. We're out supporting the San Diego Gulls Foundation through bowling with our fans. We're so grateful for them to come out and support us, and anytime we can support a cause like this, we're happy to do it.
They're always there, win, lose. They always give it their all in the stands, and it's really cool that we get to just come out here every once in a while and hang out with them and get to know them and get to know their families. It's a really good it's a good environment.
I think the best thing is that it lets us as elite members get a chance to really get to know the players. Most of the time we get to just wave at them, and maybe we'll see them in a high five tunnel. They're in game mode. Tonight we're actually able to get to know them. Their hockey background, their interests, and then we just learn a little bit about each other. But the most important thing is that the Gulls have been really good in the community. We have so many different other charities that they're part of, and for us to be able to support that, I think it's just a phenomenal opportunity. This is my first time, and I'm definitely going to be back.
I think the best bowler here tonight, I'm going to say Ryan Carpenter. He looks like he can bowl. And worst bowler, I'm going to say Judd Caulfield because I've been watching him. We're in the same lane. He's having a tough night. My game is going maybe worse than Judd's, which might make me the worst bowler tonight. We got the bumpers up. I think it's a bit of a distraction seeing the bumpers. It's throwing off my game.
Put one down the middle. Down the middle. There we go. There we go. Nice. There we go.
Bowling night is my favorite night of the year. It's such a great opportunity for us fans to really get a chance to meet our players and talk to them and get to know them. And, you know, as somebody who wants to be present in the San Diego community, I think it's just a great chance to get to know every other fans, get to know the players, and just have some fun. Bowling is my favorite sport. Hockey is my favorite sport to watch. We get to come here, have some fun with the Gulls, and throw a few strikes along the way.
We're proud to say that we do have America's finest fans, and any chance we get to spend time with them, it's a huge win. They support us so much, so any chance we can get back, we're all in.
On the ice, they're teammates. Off the ice, they're roommates. We joined Sasha Pastujov and Ryan Carpenter for a ride-along to a recent home game.
It's a beautiful day in San Diego, and you know what that means. Gulls hockey is here. The sun's shining, the ocean breeze is rolling in, and the excitement in the air is palpable. Your San Diego Gulls are gearing up for game time. But before they hit the ice, let's check in with Ryan and Sasha, where Sasha, Bo, and Brock are in an all-out, no-holds-barred knee hockey showdown. Who's coming out on top in this epic battle? Let's find out.
Hey, this is Ryan.
And Sasha, and join us as we ride along, head to the game. Brock got some snipes in the camera.
Who won?
Oh, we did.
Huh?
Me and Brock.
No tears?
No tears. Gentleman's game.
Brock probably would have cried, though.
Yeah. Bo got us earlier.
No Starbucks today? We'll take the HOV lane. That's the perks of carpooling with Sasha.
I remember I had a dream. Can't remember what, though.
You don't remember your nap dream?
I can't remember my dream, though. I don't think it was a good one, waking up. I think it was like a Schnarfs game. I'm not gonna lie.
You losing?
Yeah. Kept buying back in.
Detected activity, me walking around trying to find Brock's.
Heart rate's going up.
Stress level through the roof. So Sash, why don't you tell everyone why you decided to live with us? Why were you your first pick? First and only pick?
First overall pick in the housing draft. The options were kind of to stay in a hotel or
open up the shed
upstairs, and talk to my parents about it a little bit. It was a no-brainer. Just thought, just to live with, a guy like you with your career and your faith and good family.
It's sad because the kids love you more than me now. The first Sunday, I think you were playing on the trampoline for a legit hour with Brock, come in sweating, and I don't know how many times it's taken me to tell you that, hey, if you can say no to the kids, they're going to bug you. I played street hockey goalie after you went out for lunch, and I tried making it so that neither of them would lose, and then they were both mad at me. I can't believe the boys picked up on you having the different jersey number in warm-ups.
They were choked.
So confused. You know, Bo put 16 as he could be, for his next team, he said 88 or 16. And I said, what about 22? He said 22 too, 22. I'm surprised he didn't throw 80 in there.
It's like so innocent, but so funny.
He doesn't get that, like, I'm on an American League deal, so he thinks he's like, you never know. I'm like, buddy, they're not calling me up. If I wasn't playing hockey, what would I be doing? That's a good question. Maybe coaching.
Could it be hockey related or like outside of hockey? Probably a dancer. My mom's a dance teacher.
What?
So I would just, I'd probably be a nasty dancer.
Say a prayer.
Yep.
God, let the boys get it done. Stay healthy and some cookies. Yeah, man. Some more than others. Just kidding.
Coming up, we have part 2 of our sit-down with Sasha Pastujov, right here on Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union.
Put off Mishak, he'll try the wraparound, and he scores! Get ready to rock Pechanga Arena on March 28th for Classic Rock Night as the Gulls battle the Tucson Roadrunners at 7 p.m. Bang your head to Eric Sage's Ultimate Rock Show on the Viejas Concert Series stage and pour some $5 Light the Lamp lagers all night long. This night will rock you like a hurricane. Grab your tickets now at sandiegogulls.com/tickets.
And now part 2 of our sit-down conversation with Sasha Pastujov. Sasha Pastujov, right wing from Bradenton, Florida.
Here's Pastujov, around 1, around 2, he shoots and scores! Bada boom, Pastujov shakes the rope, ties the game on the power play.
You make the turn to pro last year. What was the biggest adjustment to professional hockey, making the jump?
I think just the size and speed of the game, the strength. Guys here, I mean, competing with grown men and they don't take a shift off. So whereas in junior, you know, you might be going against a kid, you're 16, 17-year-old that you're more developed then. And so that was a big factor. The speed of the game is much faster, much less time to make decisions. But over last year, especially the back half, I found I was getting more in tune with the pace and the style of play and finding more confidence for sure.
I was going to say, but that second half of the year from January on, it's like you really picked up. Your first, I mean, really, wasn't your first goal. You went for the hat trick in your first game. What was that like, scoring your first goal, that game in Iowa, and it goes on for a hat trick in a big night?
Felt like the world off my shoulder. Being an offensive player, you know, and not finding the back of the net for that long, and then it felt incredible. And then I think just that feeling of jubilation and like, oh man, so I actually can score, you know, kind of carried on throughout that game. I remember I was just shooting everything and was lucky enough to get 3, and that was an awesome night. Nesty, I was living with Nesty too, and he got the hat trick too, so it was a great day for our house.
The start of this year probably wasn't what you dreamt the way it would go. The organization decides to start you off in Tulsa to the ECHL. What do you think of that time in Tulsa? What did you learn from that has helped as to where you're at in this season now with the Gulls?
I think my time in Tulsa was great. It's super beneficial. I mean, I found offense well when I was there. I was consistently working on my skating, which was an area of improvement we were looking for while I was there. Just found another level of commitment that, you know, maybe I didn't have before, and really dug deep to find myself. I mean, last year, like you said, I didn't come out of the gate flying and found a bit of confidence down the stretch, but it still wasn't where I wanted to be. So, you know, I was in Tulsa, wanted to just try to take over games and find my offense, and it went well in that department when I was there.
And it came quick at the AHL level. You come in your first game, Coachella Valley, and score 2 goals. Did you feel a renewed sense of confidence, or just a different Sasha Pastujov when you stepped onto an AHL ice rink through the regular season this year the first time around?
So I really wanted to like show out in that Coachella game and show, like, you know, I am an improved version of myself, and getting 2 goals that game was huge for myself, for confidence wise. I've proven to myself I can do this, and from there, yeah, I think I really just was like, all right, I'm gonna run with this and stay confident. And you know, the coaches gave me opportunities, and I just wanted to make the most of them, and just want to continue to do so.
Man, you picked up and took off the line with Jan Mishak, whether it's Sammy or Carson that was on that other wing. What kind of clicked there for you guys that led to also you becoming January Player of the Month for the American Hockey League, which is the first time the Gulls have ever had that honor?
That was super special for me to receive that. But that's not possible, like you've said, without Jan Mysak, who I've played with now, I believe back to mid-December, and then Sammy for a bit, and Carson Meyer. They all played significant role in that. I mean, Jan, the chemistry we have has just been growing over practice and games. He's like it's like an Energizer bunny going around. I mean, he never turns it off. Sammy obviously is a extremely skilled player. You know, we kind of complement each other in that aspect where we can play give and take and find openings. And Carson Meyer, I thought was great for me, kind of a Swiss Army knife. He can do it all. Very fortunate to have that month, but just want to keep it going, and it's not possible without those guys, for sure.
Sasha, this team's rolling right now. This is the best stretch this organization's had in 4 or 5 years. What can this group accomplish? You've been around this group now for almost 2 years. What can you guys go out and do here in this stretch?
Like you said, we're rolling. It's a feeling that, you know, I personally haven't had since I've been here. In the 2 years, we haven't had this much success in a short amount of time. But I think it's just to keep the good feeling rolling. I mean, we got something special going right now. We've been in so many of these games that we've been in the last 2 weeks where we're on the wrong side of them. 1-goal games or stingy third period games where we don't get the bounce or the big time goal, and we're earning confidence. You know, it's not easy. All the teams we've been playing are strong. There's no weak teams in our division. So we've had to earn everything, and I think earning confidence goes a long way down the stretch. And I think a lot of things are going well for us, and we're just going to try to keep it going.
Thanks for watching Gulls All Access presented by California Coast Credit Union. We'll see you next time.